Mm. All right. Now, I had made a video earlier. I went live earlier. But my neighbor downstairs was blasting his uh, whatever you say, music. Let's just leave it at that. And the title of this live is basically Micaiah Bryant killed unjustly by cops. Now, everybody, everybody is stating that the cops, some of the people that are on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, stating that the cop was justified in killing Miss Bryant because she was going to stab the girl in pink. Now, mind you, this girl is a 16-year-old girl who was getting jumped by grown ass women. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I was raised in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I was raised in the hood, still in the hood in Harlem. You know, when we fight, well, this is back in the days, you know what I'm saying? Now niggas want to shoot people because they can't fight. But back in the days, if you're getting jumped, what is your initial survival reaction? To get a weapon to try to even out the odds, right? And that's what Miss Bryant did. She even called the cops. You hear the voice, the phone call stating that there's two women that are beating or jumping, harassing, and trying to fight me and my little cousin. Now, if she is 16, what are the chances of her little cousin being younger? These are grown ass women fighting maybe possibly a preteen and a teenager. What is one person to do? What is one person to do in that situation? Are you not going to try to defend yourself? Are you not going to try to find some way that you can even the odds with in this situation? Or are you just going to sit there and allow yourself to get your ass whooped? You know, or stomp the fuck out, be put in a hospital. In my experience of getting jumped, I have always either had to guard my grill, knuckle up. If the odds were against me, I would do my best. But if I see a weapon, you best believe I'm going to use that weapon to help me out in the fucking long run. I'm not going to sit there and allow myself to get stomped out and beat the fuck down without protecting myself or attempting to protect myself. And that's exactly what Miss Bryant did. Okay? She protected herself. The cops were called by her. The cop killed her. Now everybody's saying, oh, the girl could have got stabbed. The girl in pink could have got stabbed. Could have. If. We won't know because Micaiah is dead. The cop had ample amount of time. The girls didn't stop chasing or stop trying to fight this girl, this 16-year-old girl, even when they arrived. So what did she do? She tried to defend herself. And what did the cop do? Instead of using the tasers like they are trained to do, and there's a lot of people who speculating, saying that, oh, tasers don't work sometimes. They test tasers before they go on duty. They will not give you a non-malfunctional taser. You know, although it does happen. I'm not saying that they don't malfunction, but prior to them going on duty, they test their tasers out. So what was the problem and the holdup of the police officer that drew out his gun? Why couldn't he just do the same thing for his taser? Take out the taser. There was two officers there. Take out your taser. Tase the girl. Both tasers would have took her down. They would have took her down and she would have been knocked out or even spazzing. and then you could have de-escalated the situation. But no, that cop, and I truly believe in my own opinion, he had intentions of killing somebody that day. You're not going to try to tell me otherwise, especially when the verdict of George Floyd came out. He had every intentions of doing that, using lethal force. There is no way you could not try to de-escalate the situation without using lethal force. You don't have to. The cops are trained. Some cops, I do believe, are trained to use non-lethal force. Why was his initial reaction to use a gun? Oh, because she was about to stab somebody? Okay, what happened to the guy that stabbed the police officer in the chest? This old guy in Montgomery, New York. You know what happened? He got arrested. White guy, arrested. What happened to that white man that held a knife somewhere in some ass backwoods state, held a knife to a clerk, a store clerk's throat? He wasn't tased. He wasn't shot. He was arrested. You see where I'm going at? There was 2 stabbings of 2 cops, and each of them were apprehended and arrested. Why couldn't Bryant be in that same category? Why couldn't she be tasered and arrested and await trial? Why was the cop, the judge, jury, and executioner all in that one moment? Why couldn't she have her day in court? Why did she have to have her life taken from him? Those white men that stabbed those cops definitely didn't have their life taken from them. No, the fuck they didn't. They stood up there, awaited trial, and every time they get arrested, it's always a mental situation. It's always mental. But if it's a black man, he's a criminal. If it's a black woman, she's a thug or a criminal. This doesn't make any sense. Over the last week and a half, matter of fact, yesterday, a man, I think in Colorado, was shot by a cop. A teenager, I think in Jacksonville, was shot by a cop in the bathroom stall. Shot by a cop. What is going on? But anytime a white man does a mass shooting, they get apprehended. They get apprehended, arrested. You give them a bottle of water or a trip through Burger King for them to eat something, and then they get taken off to jail. Black man doesn't even have to be armed. Look what happened to that young 14-year-old. His hands was wide up, right, as clear as day. Shot twice in the chest. Sure, he had the gun. But when you saw him on that body camera, his hands were empty. He was done. He was arrested. I'm ready. I'm done. Boom, boom. Dead. But you don't see them white people getting shot and killed unless they committed suicide after they do something stupid. Black people are treated differently in these types of scenarios. You're going to lose your life. You're going to get beat down. And then you're going to hear these white people say, you should have just complied. You should have just complied. I saw a video last week of a white man who had a gun in the front of his seat. The cop came over to him, and the cop came over to the guy, and the guy said, if you come closer to my car, I'm going to shoot you. That is a full-blown threat. Did they take any necessary precautions? Hell to the fuck no. Hell no, they didn't. It's crazy, yo. But that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving you facts and opinion. I truly believe that this clown was, I believe he was set to shoot this young lady, man. I believe he had the right set of mind to shoot this lady. He was, you know, it's just, I just can't do this shit no more. I'm done here. I'm doing a damn video.